Our cluster is called Mind, Brain, Science, Culture, Health, and it's designed to explore different ways of conceiving the interaction between the brain, which is usually thought of as a very scientific biological entity that we would study through scientific methodologies, and the mind, which is sort of shorthand for all of the other ways of conceiving of the human psyche. So it might cover things like the soul, the self, identity, those more abstract and ephemeral concepts.
I am a brain scientist, so this was a very easy paideia for me to be part of. What I think will be difficult and interesting for me personally is to see my science applied from other points of view and other perspectives.
So we have courses from the natural sciences and from the social sciences, many of which investigate the brain as a scientific entity. And then we also have courses from the humanities and from the fine arts and some from the social sciences as well that are more interested in the mind and the self. Some people have the impression that there's a combative divide or tension between scientific understandings of the brain and alternative understandings of the mind that might come from religious or spiritual or psychoanalytic or other perspectives, social and cultural emphases. And in fact, the best scholars of the neurosciences today are people who are able to look at both sides or through both lenses.
When I think of the brain, it's an organ that has cells that function and fire, and like any other organ of the body. For me, I don't think there's a difference. The brain is the brain. Everything we experience is because of neurons and neurochemicals and electricity that flows through the brain and influences our behavior and integrates our experiences. But people like to use the term mind to think of something that's beyond just basic synapses and maybe distinguishes us from animals. I don't like to think that way. So this is going to be an interesting paideia.